It is day number 6 on the trail, and I am starting what is known as the Yellow River area. This morning I biked 6.5 miles to get here, and now I get to walk. I wonder what lives in there. That's quite the burl on this tree. Aw, gnarled old tree. Continuing on with the walk through the Bible, God brought Abram from his homeland to Canaan. But just when he got there, a famine came upon the land. So he had to hightail it to Egypt, where there was plenty of water from the Nile, because he had a lot of livestock that he had to feed and drink. And even though Abram was very deceitful with Pharaoh while he was there, Pharaoh gave him a lot of gifts and was very generous with him. The text says that Abram was very rich in livestock, in silver and in gold. The word rich, literally translated, means heavy, as in being loaded with possessions. Abram was wealthy when he went into Egypt, but when he came out of Egypt, he was greatly increased with goods. And just as a point of interest, this is the first time that gold and silver are mentioned in the Bible as precious metals, and their possession as making a man wealthy. Abram probably had silver when he left his homeland of Mesopotamia, because this is a country that is rich in silver. However, he probably got his gold in Egypt, which is the greatest country for gold mining in antiquity. So we're in Blackwater River State Forest. Good to know. About the 2nd millennium BC, Asiatic rulers, when they wrote the pharaohs, begged for gold. It was commonly believed that gold in Egypt was as plentiful as stones. Well, anyway, Abram and his nephew Lot were very rich. But it soon came to light that increased possessions also meant increased troubles. In the midst of hardship and trials, they dwelt together in harmony. But with their prosperity, there was potential for strife between them. The pasture lands were not sufficient for both flocks of herds, and so the disputes among the herdsmen were often brought to their masters for settlement. Abram was senior to Lot in years and superior in his relation to wealth and position. However, Abram told Lot that he could have first choice in where he could settle. He said, if you go left, then I'll go right. If you go right, then I'll go left. Well, wouldn't you know, Lot looked over the land and he saw the fertile valley by the Jordan River, so that's where he chose. He could have said, no, uncle, you choose first. But he took advantage of the offer and pitched his tent towards Sodom, which is a very wicked and evil city. I'll talk about that on another hike. The point of this story is how many of us, under similar circumstances, would cling to our individual rights and preferences. How many churches could be spared being divided if they would say, let there be no strife between me and thee, for we are brethren. The children of God the world over are one family, and the same spirit of love and reconciliation should govern us. Okay, this is interesting. This is a junction. If you want to go to Alabama, this is called the Blue Blaze Trail now, but it's still considered part of the Florida Trail. But I want to stick to the Orange Blazes, so I'm going this way. Oh, this is special. This is the pitcher plant. It's a carnivorous plant. And there's a bunch of them on this trail. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another. This is the teaching of our Savior. And just like that, I'm out of the woods and in some prairie now. If everyone had the willingness to do to others what they wished would be done to them, that would annihilate half of the ills of life. Well, I've covered 10 miles today, and that's the end of my day. I've had some equipment malfunction, so I have to quit early and try and find me a store, sadly. It's such a gorgeous day, I hate to quit. But thanks for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.